Good morning, everybody. It is day 18. I'm on my way back to trail. It's about 8:45 right now. Yep, 8:40. All right, I'm getting shut in. We had to stop at the post office really quick, so they could mail out some packages. So I'm resuming from mile 209.5. And I'm going to make it as far as I can today, and this is the Mission Creek area where Hurricane Hillary kind of wiped it out, so it's going to be pretty challenging for the next 5 or 6 days. So we'll see. We're going to get going, so you won't be able to hear me. Okay, you can hear the traffic behind me, but I am finally back on trail. And I gotta go through this wash over that log, so you're either gonna see me fall or I'm gonna make it successfully. Okay, it is exactly 9 o'clock and I'm on trail. There's a wind farm right here, so it's gonna be really windy. I will talk to you later. Okay, I'm cooking right along. It's 10 a.m. I just hit here, so they break it down into sections. It's really not referred to a lot, but as you can see, I'm now on C, which would be the third section, and then it repeats itself in each state. So Oregon, it'll start over at 8. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure on that. I'm not positive, but there's some numbers for you. I'm approaching the Mesa wind farm, which is friendly to hikers, so I'll show you that when I get there. This is going to become pretty regular, but this is the first windmill that I've walked near. It's up on a ridge, but not with me, you're not.
Well, you did meet number 2 pencil.
And killed deer. Yeah. So we're in. Oh, we got a shout out there.
Drew,
So,
Dr. Drew.
Dr. Drew. Yeah. Everybody's taking a break here. Hello. Hi there. Thanks, everybody. I will see you out there because you will all be passing me soon.
Bye, you.
Bye-bye. So this was a Mesa Wind Valley farm. It's a working business. They're the ones that run all the windmills out here, but this is kind of their workspace. And I showed you kind of down a hallway where there's another break room. So they allow us access to their break room. You pay like $1 for sodas. They had bottled water here for us to get more water, place to rest out of the sun, and they just open it up for us. So you're just hiking up a canyon and you come across this place. And it was, I can't tell you how thankful I am for these folks. So it was over 4 miles to here. Got here before 11 and now it's 11:30. So I'm headed back out. The next stretch is 7 miles until water. So I'm just gonna get walking. Okay, I'm back on trail. This is looking ahead. That's the Mesa Wind Farm. Super nice, very cheap prices. They're not trying to elevate prices at all. Like I said, $1 for a soda. You'll often find them for like $5 on trail. So, they're he's like, they had electrolyte like popsicles, and he's like, yeah, they're free, whatever. So they're not trying to make money. They're just trying to make it comfortable. And we all were under the impression that this was a new thing, that like relatively recent, like maybe last year or the year before is when they started this. And the guy said, no, they've been doing it since the 80s. There used to be a trail angel that lived here. And when they bought out him for the wind farm, the owner of the wind farm said, yeah, we'll just continue the tradition. So that's what they do. And then this is looking back on the trail. So you're just kind of hiking along. It's very hot today. It's gonna be 90, I think, because we're really close to Palm Springs. And so we're just baking. I was so hot when I went in there. I had actually drank 2 liters by then. So that kind of told me, you know, I've told you before, my average is 1 liter for every 5 miles. Well, I'm just under 7 miles away from the next water, and I'm carrying 3 liters because that's how much more I'm drinking right now, because it's just so hot out here. So you can see without the wind farm, you'd just be trudging along, and it would have been like a 12-mile carry without this wind farm. So I just can't thank them enough. So this is what I'm looking at. It's a steady uphill. If you look, I'm gonna zoom. See a couple black dots down there? Those are people. So headed up. Okay, wind's better, so I'm in a little bit of a protected area, so I thought I'd talk real quick. So we're doing good. Just had a big old long climb, and then you get on the other side and it's nothing but downhill for a long time, and you can see the trail quite a ways. What I suspect and where it's headed, I mean, we have to do a whole bunch of back and forth, but that multicolored canyon over there, I suspect is where we're headed right now. And then we'll probably head up that thing. So we'll see if I'm completely blew it or if that's pretty close. So this is what's known as a whitewater preserve. Sexy, isn't it? Oh, so I have a choice. I can go to my left now and go to a nice place to camp. They've got Wi-Fi, bathrooms, water, all of that, but it's half a mile. Or I can continue on my trek and head north, which is to my right. And I just did a Nero yesterday. And I'm as prepared as I can be, so for me it's more important to get as much northbound as I possibly can today. And I'm basically here now. I just have to find a good camp spot, so I'm going to try and do that. It is 2:37, so 2:45 basically in the afternoon. So we'll see how long it takes me to find a good place and get set up. Hi, it's 3 o'clock and I misspoke. So when I got down, I thought that I was basically there. I'm not. I was 1.5 about from crossing the river, and that's always been my secondary goal. My first goal was to go to mile 226, which is 6 more miles than where I'm now planning to go, and it's about 1,000 feet of ascent. Sorry, I've got like sweat in my eye. Okay, I'm back, sorry. So with the late start, I just can't do another 6 miles with it being 3 o'clock. Well, I could, but I'm doing on average about 1.5 miles, 1.6 miles per hour. Because you have to figure I stop and rest, especially with this heat. So I stop and rest quite a bit, which kind of lowers my mileage. I'm probably actually maintaining a 2 mile an hour pace, but again, the brakes. So I'm tired, but I feel good. Feet feel good. Shoulders are tired, but feel good. So I'm happy with my decision. It's probably going to take me, because I'm in a wash, so it's like walking in the beach, which is not that fun. And it's uphill a little bit. I mean, it's a slight incline, I should say. I should over-exaggerate. But it's the end of the day, and it really was quite a warm day. So this breeze is actually just saving me. So I just wanted to clarify. This is a long way to say that I've got probably at least an hour before I find camp, because everything's been washed out. So after I cross the creek, I'll fill up my water, and then I'll try and find a good place to camp for the night. That's not too sandy and all that. So I'll let you guys know when I get there. But in the meantime, I'm resting because it's 3 o'clock and hot. Bye. All right, so here's White's Creek. It's actually called the largest river crossing in the desert section. It was maybe mid-shin, but this is the second half. So unfortunately, I thought I'd be smart and go upriver. So see that little cut? I finally dropped off of that shelf because there's another little tributary on the other side of that. So I crossed that, and then I had to find a way to get down and cross this section. Um, if I had just gone right when I first saw it, there was no shelf. I just would have walked over that rock field. So lessons learned: when you find a good spot, don't try and look for better. Just go and get it done. So I've gotten my 4 liters for camp tonight. One of those liters is just to clean out the silt. So you have to backwash or backflow your filter, especially it's called White's Creek because of this silty white sand gets in your filter and clogs it up. So one of those liters is just to clean my filter out. All right, it is straight up 5 o'clock, and you're going to see before and after camp. So I found a relatively level spot, and I'm going to set up there. Okay, it is 10 minutes till 6, and camp is up. Now, to be fair, I stretched before I put my tent up on the tarp, and I got all my decorations going with my socks there and everything that needs to dry out. My shirt's over there. And then there's hikers that you'll hear kind of in the background. They're coming up, so we kind of just introduce ourselves and chat up what our experience was in the last day or so. And then my shoes are over there. So kind of getting wrapped up now. I'm planning on an early start tomorrow and just see what I can do. But this is day 18, and I'm having fun. It was a good day. Total miles was exactly 11. So from 209.5 to 220.5. Ups and downs, we had to get past those hills there, just a little bit further down. So did that. Good day. Across the creek. Lots of hikers around today. In this immediate area, this just makes sense because there's water here. There's probably 7 or 8 of us, but we're all traveling at different speeds, so it'll be interesting to see how it shakes out through this next tough section. But I'm going to call it a night, get some food in me, and get to sleep. I will see everybody tomorrow. Good night.